What is up, YouTube? PPS here. Very early edition. Um, Hair looks a little bit better than yesterday, but it's still early. Around 8 a.m. here over Central Time. So, popping on early to get a video out because obviously got some stuff happening during this holiday time. So, we're a little bit busy on these couple days. So, I'm making sure I get a play out for you guys still early and often. And we're gonna ride with an NCAA basketball play today. Only a 3 or 4 game NBA slate, and I don't know with all the COVID stuff, so I'm gonna go with my favorite one um, for my early looks at the NCAA slate here today. Um, so let's just do a quick recap. Syracuse Cornell over 164. Um, that one did miss. Only a 65-point first half. I think around a 90-point second half. So the first half was just them getting used to it. That's what I was saying with the days off that Cornell had, um, in the overlooking of Syracuse. I also had a personal play on Cornell plus 15, which I thought was dead after the first 10 minutes. But Cornell came to play. They almost got their team total, honestly. But it was just too high of a number. I should have just laid off. But it was a small play yesterday. And our big play did cash in there pretty easily. And Nikola Vucevic over 10.5 rebounds. 1.5 unit play. This was a first half cash, one of the easier ones I've had in a while. He ended up having like 7 in the first quarter. And it was at the half with 12. And I believe he ended with 17. So hit his average against Capella. I just don't know. That line just seemed off and almost too good to be true, to be honest. And then luckily we got in on that and cashed in. And today we're going to roll with one of my favorite college basketball teams, which is going to be the Richmond Spiders. I've always been a big fan of this team, but this year they're just so senior heavy. And they have great players on it. KO is pretty good, but we're rolling with Burton. You got Grant Golden, Jacob Gilliard. There's a lot of really good upperclassmen basketball players play smart basketball, and that shows in their efficiency. 43rd in the country in offensive efficiency here. All these guys can score the basketball. And now we have a matchup here with St. Joe's. I just think that this team is too deep for the St. Joe's to even stop them at all. We have Burden at 18 a game, Golden at 16 a game, Gilliard at 10. You're bringing guys off the bench like Sherrod, who's still getting close to 10. I just think that this team is way too good for these guys. And we've seen St. Joe's get a couple step-up games, I like to call them. And they got blown out by Nova. They got blown out by USC. And then they lost to Monmouth by 12. I like Monmouth. I don't think it's a huge step up, but I do like them as a team. USC beat them by 15, scoring 70 points. But they're not fast. They're pretty slow pace. And they really dominate the inside in the paint. Nova, we've seen Nova's offense sucks. And they scored 81 on these guys. And I just like Richmond's offense. They go in and out, make their free throws. And this number is a little bit lower than I expected because St. Joe's has only allowed this number 3 times. But with these early games, they've been in neutral courts or playing at home for a lot of their games. They've only had 2 road games this season, and they allowed this number. They allowed 77 and then 81 in the 2 road games that they've had. So we have seen them give up points on the road. Richmond's place is very hard to play. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head, but it's a very tough place to play. And Richmond's hit it at home in the last 2 of their last 3. But yeah, they also beat NC State, which is the first time they've ever beat them. That's really big stat because these guys, this is one of the better versions of Richmond that I've seen. Honestly, I really like their prop to win the A10 at plus 550 right now. I think they have a really good chance to do that. Obviously, Bonnie's will be a tough one to beat, but I think that these guys have what it takes. They don't have a game for another 3 days. and I see them getting it done at home. Richmond surprisingly likes to play. They don't really blow anybody out, guys, and that's what's huge. When I'm betting a team total is I don't want them to completely blow these guys out of the water. I think the biggest win they've had this year is a 16-point win versus Georgia State. They scored 94 points in that game. I think both teams are able to score here. I just think Richmond pulls away and ends up getting a decent-sized win. But Richmond doesn't blow teams out. St. Joe's, I think, probably stays decently close in this one. But I'm not going to bet a side or spread here. I'm just going to roll with my favorite part of this game, which is the offensive side and efficiency of the Richmond Spiders here at home versus St. Joe's. And that'll be the YouTube play of the day, 1.5 units played on that one. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. We're on a nice little streak here. I'm looking forward to keeping that rolling into today and having a nice little cash here this afternoon. So, thank you guys so much. Like I said, hit the subscribe if you guys haven't already. Drop a like. It means a lot to me. And I'm hoping we can get you guys another winner here. And we're pushing closer to 750. And that's the goal here by the end of the year. So thank you guys so much. We'll talk possibly tomorrow. I'm not really sure what I'll be looking at for that slate tomorrow. But, yeah, we'll probably have one out here very early again. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.